for everybody.
These videos and pictures you are seeing are from the public Instagram accounts of Gloria Williams and her boyfriend, Brian Coulter. Scrolling through, they showcase jewelry, food, and he talks about getting drunk or high repeatedly.
All right, family, welcome back, man. For this one, I'm going to go ahead and skip the intro. Just completely skip it because it's probably one of the most disturbing things I've heard of, so I'm bringing it to you. I really need the internet sleuths on this one. I need y'all to come through, man, and do some dirt, do some digging. One thing about internet sleuths, you're good. You do what you do, and you get it done. And it needs to be done on this one. This video here is going to be tough for me to hold my composure and hold back and bite a lot what I want to say. It's a complete scumbag, okay? Brian and Gloria out of Texas, and the story of 4 brothers here. This story is very difficult for me to explain and break down. I'm still trying to process it. So I'm going to give you kind of a quick description of what I'm talking about here. There is a guy and a woman dating. It's the woman's kids, okay? They both were arrested Sunday, and all hell broke loose. A 15-year-old kid finally decided to call the police, and this guy would drink and get violent, okay? But it wasn't only that. They left these kids in an abandoned apartment with soiled floor, fleas and roaches, no food. They were malnourished. They had to get food from the neighbors, and the mother is on court documents saying that she would stop by randomly and drop off fast food. The neighbors said that they try to look out for this, but what this is here is a whole big misfortune for these kids, man. And it's just disgusting what people will do. This guy would drink and hit these kids. He hit one of the kids so hard he broke his jaw. The document said for about 3 weeks. Okay. One of the boys was killed, and it was under, a mattress or with some covers. And the craziest thing about this is 2 of the kids, have autism. Okay, I'm going to read you this document and let some of this play. This is just one of the most saddest things I've ever heard, and a lot of people know I'll go out there and I'll stand for justice, and I'll put boots on ground. If I was out here in this case, I'd go to prison. I would go back to prison if I seen this guy, if he was somehow, some way bonded out, and I can't stand anybody that messes with kids, whether it's a child molester or physically harms an innocent kid, can't defend himself. I have no mercy. I have no respect and nothing for that person. I'm gonna go ahead and read y'all this court document right quick and let you hear some of the breakdown of this. And before I read you this guy has been hitting these kids so long. He was beating them, and he killed one of the sons. This is why this apartment is abandoned. Okay, it was last summer. They were arrested Sunday night. Okay, so for a whole year, there is these 3 other brothers, 4 in total. They are locked in a apartment, okay, with their dead brother. That is beyond inhumane. That's disgusting, man. I'm gonna read you guys this, okay? Public Instagram accounts of both Gloria Williams and her boyfriend Brian Coulter offer an insight of their lives. Williams and Coulter were arrested Tuesday in connection with the death of Williams' 8-year-old son. Both appeared in court Wednesday. Coulter is charged with the murder and remains jailed in mental health facility on a $1 million bond, while Williams has a $900,000 bond. Social media post. On Wednesday, Williams stood before a judge for her first court appearance. Prosecutors said that her 7-year-old son told investigators that Coulter's drinking led to the abuse. He stated when the co-defendant will drink beer and alcohol, he would just get very strong, a judge heard. Absolute fear, horrific, heartbreaking new details in the case where kids were found living alone. During a press conference Wednesday, investigators with the Harris County Sheriff's Office said the boys were beaten, locked in rooms, malnourished. They were forced to live alone in the same apartment with their 8-year-old brother's remains. Court documents said Coulter beat Kendrick Lee to death in front of 2 of his brothers just before Thanksgiving in 2020. You know, when the little boy called the police, as the press is interviewing with the sheriff said, out of all homicides, this one's up there. You know, for a career-long homicide detective to tell you that one's up there, it says something. You know, I do this video, man, to try to bring attention to the sleuths. And I know you guys are probably up on this. I know you've probably heard of this. But, man, get in on this, man. See what else is going on, because I'll tell you what, man, this is disgusting, man. I really would. I'm glad it's not closer to me. I'm glad it's not closer to me, because I know I would go, and I'm telling you, man, I know there'd be no way I would not get justice for these kids in some type of form. I wouldn't do anything crazy, but I just couldn't control myself. This is disgusting, man. That is wrong on so many levels. You know, the rest of this article says a lot of, you know, the description of where he hit them and stuff, which I'm not going to say. I'll leave this in the description, both the YouTube video and the story that was done by KHOU 11 out of Texas. This one here, you know, the best thing you can do right now is pray for these kids. You know, 2 of them were autistic. Could you imagine? Could you just imagine? This guy locked them in. These are kids. Locked them in with the remains, with the corpse. And you know, I don't just blame him. It's the mother. Those were her kids. Those were her. Where was she? They just left. I mean, those are your kids. The neighbors had the neighbors peeped it. They seen the kids, no one around. They would give food and whatever. You know, this here, man. This is one of them cases where you read it, and after reading it or watching it, you look at humanity less. That's the best I can say it. It's a shame. It's disturbing, and let's keep these kids in our prayers, man. That's all we can do. Look, internet sleuths, man, get on it. Fitnessman@mail.com. I'm always down. If you got anything, you need help. Twitter, Instagram, @WhiteBoyRadio, non-woke WhiteBoy.radio. Sleuths, get in on this one, man. I think y'all could definitely help this one out. You know what I mean? Get on it. Until the next one, y'all, let's pray for these guys. Who said white boys can't jump? Subscribe, gotchas.